I love Tally Hall. Recently, I have become obsessed with their music and have fallen down a twisting and unending rabbit hole all related to Tally Hall. So can you imagine my reaction? Finding out there was a level in Geometry Dash using a Tally Hall song? I had to find out more about it and see if it truly matched the quality of the song it used. If the same meticulous care was put into every aspect and tiny detail in this level, as was done with the song. So here I present to you my personal review of Ruler of Everything by ASBCHazel. Starting off, I want to talk about the song. I love Ruler of Everything. Listening to it and analyzing the song and all the hidden meanings and the song structure, oh my god. Don't even get me started on it because I obsessed over this song for ages. I will not stop yapping on about it if I do start. It was so mind-boggling looking deep into the thought process of Joe Hawley as he was writing the song. It really blew me away. If you want a more detailed analysis of this, then I highly recommend looking at the video Ruler of Everything is a Song About Time. This will be linked in the description. And as you can probably tell, it's a song about time. But it's a song about time being the literal ruler of everything, and controlling our every thought, knowing there will be an end to our time, but having time keep continuing even after we're gone. A truly beautiful song, but unfortunately I don't think the level did it enough justice, as I'm going to talk about now. The gameplay feels fitting to talk about first, because while playing this, and even while watching the level, I realized that it was incredibly generic gameplay. No fresh gimmicks, nothing even trying to be different, just kind of basic gameplay with a lack of intensity, or too much intensity. There were very few parts of the level that got that intensity just right, sadly. I'll bring up the example of Joe spouting his gibberish. It all of a sudden reaches 4 times speed when Joe starts speaking, but the music beforehand is just as intense, yet the level is much slower for seemingly no reason. It feels like the creator only really paid attention to the lyrics and almost fully neglected the music playing behind the singing. It feels so off and untrue to the song in so many ways that I just can't begin to tackle every intensity issue, and camera movement that doesn't quite fit the level. It just feels like I'll be giving way too many examples of something I've already shown. The main thing to note is song representation here though. As I previously mentioned, Ruler of Everything is a song about time. Yet time is brought up in one place throughout the entire level, and that's when the lyrics say, "Do you hear the clock stop?" And on that stop, the level stops too. It's definitely a nice touch, and it shows the creator is listening to the song, but it also just feels out of place. Since we've had a level with no mention of time, and suddenly boom, here it is. To me, it feels like the creator doesn't fully understand the song, or just didn't represent the song right, simply. And I wouldn't blame Hazel for not properly understanding the song if that was the case, because it is a very deep song, no doubt about that. But this is a level review, so I need to review the level and stop speculation. Ugh, professionalism is not my forte. The decoration is very basic as well, but not necessarily bad. I would just like to see the colors standing out more and having them fit the parts. For example, I really like how the start is monochromatic, but there's just randomly some rainbows in that part, and it's the only color we see in that slow part of the song. It once again just feels incredibly out of place, and I don't quite understand the thought process that went on for that to become an end product. I also think the deco suffers due to it not changing as drastically as the song changes, and this is an issue in many places as well. The designs just don't stand out at all, and the effects feel out of place, and like they were just put there to go, I can make effects, check this shit out. Every fade to black is followed by the level coming back in an instant, meaning this feels out of place too. I do like that there are some pulses of color, but it just could have been so much more. And there's so much that can be improved here, it kind of feels like a letdown in many aspects. And I was really hoping I loved the level as much as I loved this song. This is not to say everything about this level is bad. It is still a passable level that can be enjoyed. It's not complete shit, it just isn't anything necessarily special in my opinion. I'm not too sure how I feel about it being rated either, I'm not gonna lie. But even before I'd seen this level, I knew I was going to make a review on it, just out of love for Tally Hall. But this level is far from what can be done to represent a Tally Hall song. Overall, I'd like to give this level a solid 3 out of 10. And this is my personal opinion. I respect anyone else's opinion. Hell, if you like the level, why don't you tell me why in the comments? But personally, I really do feel let down with Ruler of Everything. But this is merely one man stating his opinion. You have no obligation to listen to me. I actually quite enjoyed reviewing the level though. There was a lot for me to dissect here, and a lot to relate back to a song I love and have studied thoroughly. So thank you all so much for listening. And hey, maybe I'll review another level in the future if I feel like it.